May 5th, and I'm coming to you later, power hour time. Had a bunch of appointments today, so was not able to be here at 12:15, so I do apologize about that. But a couple of different appointments that were going on today, one of which included looking at that new dream house. So always have to honor some household things, and we are going to check out what's going on with the SPY, where we could go from here, what's going on in the crypto space. Yesterday we talked about DOGE, we talked about XRP, and I know that it is later. Hold on, let me tweet this out. I know I was forgetting something. A little thrown off later in the day. And I'm going to be doing more studying for my CMT exam. And this does not want to share. Let's try it over here. See if the share tracker is going to work more easily. There we go. Beautiful. Done and done. Let's see, someone shot me a message. Okay. There we go. So I've got the chat up. If you guys are watching live, feel free. Where are you tuning in from? If you have any stocks or you want to look at crypto, I know someone had sent me VET, V-E-T. Hey, Samuel. I'm good, thank you. Put myself in the islands again this week. I'm on vacation in the islands in my brain. Let's pull up the stock charts. Hello, Rufaro. How are you? All right. So this little cheat that I sort of have on my trading view, you guys can see, hello, Kawakawa, that this is really showing us, hey, we should short here. We are below the close of yesterday. Let's see if we had any crazy prints while I was out doing Z as in Zillow, Samuel. I can check that out. Hello, Nicholas. How are you? Let me just check out and see if we've had any super crazy prints on two things. I want to look at XLF, the financials, and I want to look, which no, we didn't have anything really wild and crazy today. And let's check out the SPY. See how many we have had so far on the SPY today. Are we below some major massive prints? Because if we are below a lot of massive prints, then I would say, hold on, put the seatbelts on. We are likely going down. And in fact, we're starting to get the signal that says we're going down. Many times it's usually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, maybe trading days. Not a lot of prints for today. Let me just check and see if the time is, no, time is good. And let me just check the quantity. No, quantity is good. So let's check QQQ and see as well if there was any crazy amount there. I don't know. Hey, Jane, any stock to look out for the next few days? In my opinion, Umberto, I would be looking at some discounting to happen. We have the SPY hitting the 20 simple moving average now. We are dropping below. If we drop below this level right over here, really 412, it's going to look like this. Hey, oh no, it looks kind of like an inverted, looks like a turtle. But if it drops down, then hey, we might be coming all the way back down to 404. Maybe we're going to come all the way back down, have a nice little discount correction. William Gann was talking about how every 12 years or so, we tend to have a correction. 2008, 9, 12 years later, 2021, we could be seeing that we have that sort of 50%, 30 to 50% correction on the S&P 500 and the indexes happening this year. So right now, this is not looking too bullish, right? Looks like we bounced, came up, bit of a dead cat bounce. Are we going to close below 415? That would give me the signal that, hey, we are going to drop down lower and likely below 413.50. All right, let me pull this up as well. And let's check out the other indexes. So really the SPY, DIA was the strongest, and SPY, QQQs were down on the day. Got my fib levels there. And we're seeing that this is, again, a rollover type scenario, right? We came down, bounce, and almost hit the 50 simple moving average on the 45-minute chart, and a short from there. Russell as well is definitely not looking good. We set this up, it looks a bit like a dragon with the chart yesterday, and it looks like we might be setting up for a further move to the downside over here. Depends on if we're going to close below this trend line, which is roughly at 220.50, we'll say. So maybe tomorrow we're going to break down below that, and if we break below 218.75, watch out, we will likely be going back down here to 206 or even further. Let's check out Dow Jones. So Dow Jones typically is the strongest. We have a doji today. We had crazy high volume yesterday for a Monday, which is abnormal. Usually we don't see crazy high volume for a Monday. So keep that in mind. All right, let's look at Zillow for Samuel. So Samuel, this is looking like we have downward motion, right? Earnings was a surprise, 18 cents. However, it looks like maybe the forward guidance is not so good. Did have some bigger volume down here at 112. Let's check on the 15-minute chart. Oops, let's undo that. 24. I'll put the 15-minute over here. So the biggest volume came in here. So if it were to, obviously right here we had massive volume, maybe that was a buying, and then it offered support and resistance right there. Looking to see, this is looking bearish to me. I personally would not be going long this because it's in a downward motion after earnings. However, it is really far extended away, right? So you can see this day it dropped down and it bounced. Maybe it's going, we're really extended far away. It's going to bounce back up and then take another move to the downside. Let's check out Nikola today. So Nikola looks like that sort of H formation, right? It came down, bounced, and look here, I would look for support of the low of this day, which was a low of 1009. If it breaks below 1009, I would say I'm going to get out of this, because this is the most volume that it has had, and it's really riding that 20 simple moving average to the downside right now. Once it started to roll over and it went below this support level of 1203, I would have said, hey, you know what, I need to take some profit here or fully exit my position. If I was still in this position, I would look for 1009 personally as support. All right, so let's also check out XLF. This is the banks. Right? The banks, super crazy high volume right here. Maybe they're taking it up to bring it all the way back down. We will see. We have VXX that had crazy high volume, and it seems like we're just kind of in a box zone, like up here with resistance up at 41.70 and support really right here, 38.85. Crazy volume yesterday. We don't usually see this sort of volume on VXX, right? Last time we saw that were these 2 days here and this day back February 25th. I'm just checking to see the volume for yesterday for VXX. If we had any super crazy high volume, nothing really abnormal. Oh, I see why. I have this turned on, so let's turn that to that. I put on an extra filter, and that's why certain prints were not showing up. So let's look at the SPY for today, because I wanted to see if we had crazy high volume. And let's see here, it's just loading. All right, let's also look. So on my list today, I had Apple. We do have Amazon. Hold on, let's look at Amazon. I've been mentioning this 32.50 level. If that fails, watch out. I think we'll likely be pulling back down to 30.90. This has, you have your bear hat on Zillow. That's why you asked. Okay, Samuel, sounds good. That's why I didn't want to be biased. I just wanted to tell you my opinion, right? So today for the SPY, we have a little bit, right? We have a little bit of prints right here. So this is 2 million. We'll call it 3 million. We'll call it 3.4 million today. Not too many prints for the SPY right at the moment. But hello, Andy. We could be seeing that we do have a bit more of a sell-off if we close below yesterday. So keep that in mind. Amazon definitely pulling back. We had a 1, 2, 3, and truncated 4. This is not looking good. We did test the downward trend line over here. If we're not able to close above, I would look, hello Jeremy, I'm good, thank you. I would look for this to pull back further, back down to that 32.51, which really was a support right here, and then it offered resistance. So I would look for that to test as support. Also, we have an anchored VWAP right at 32.55. All right, let's continue a little bit. Let's look at Facebook. Facebook, yeah, I'm gonna go over to crypto in just a second. Facebook, well, they really censored Trump, came out and they said we're still going to censor Trump. It was up earlier today, up here opened up early, and now bigger pullback. So this is likely going to affect Qs. We'll look to see if we're going to hold 313. If not, bear hat on Facebook and likely the FANG stocks. Hey David, it's been a while, welcome. We also have Apple. So Apple has a doji day on it. It is coming back down. In fact, today felt like a dead cat bounce day, opened up high, and then we rolled over. So looking for a continuation move on Apple to the downside. Veru had crazy volume, but then it gapped and dropped. I'm not going to say the other one. Oh, thank you, Stephen. And it pulled back down, hitting the close price, just closing above. So you can see that that really does happen sometimes, especially with pharmaceuticals. Likely a news story that caused it to spike so much. GM today had big movement with earnings, but was never really broke out one way or the other for my support and resistance levels that I had to watch. So that was a no trade really. BLDP on the long side, but it ended up providing a short opportunity down below 1640. Nice drop down, dollar down there. Fuel cell was on my list for potential long, but it dropped as well. So it looks like I didn't miss too much today. Yesterday was a spectacular day. So sometimes it's good when you have an amazing day, just step away. I was transitioning my crypto positions. So we have JCI right there that offered a nice long. That was on my potential short list. So you can see either way, right? It offered a short trade and it offered a long trade today. Skills had a nice short trade as well. This one is a bit lower float and it pulled back down after having a big run up. Comcast has had crazy volume. Look at this crazy volume over here. Hey, are we closing below that? Uh-oh, maybe we have shot up and it's going to drop back down over here. Keep it on watch. Virgin Galactic today had a nice short opportunity pulling back to the downside, and TCOM Trip had a nice gap fill move up to the moving averages and potential for that to roll over. Let's check out the crypto space. So am I an XRP bull? Who else is an XRP holder and bull member here right now? I know Jeremy is. So with XRP, let's see, where is it? I was just reading about the discovery that they brought out from the judge that, you know, every time it's at Ripple Labs that are winning these small little battles. So how long is it going to be before, excuse me, hold on. Sorry guys, I choked while I was talking. So how long is it going to be before the SEC folds in? Oh, thank you, Samuel. Folds in on this case and just gives up the towel. Can you guys hear I swallowed the wrong way? It's making my eyes water. Okay, should be good. I think I'm good. Okay. So XRP definitely sort of won that little battle, and we have a nice cup and handle. We broke out of the handle formation right here. Right? So we broke out of that handle formation about 7:30 today. Wow, that was a doozy. Made my eye water. And yes, I had some appointments today, Salvatore. It's late for you, huh? 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. So we saw this breakout. It looks like resistance right now is 160. So I see this area looks like it's been a bit of consolidation. Would look for that next move up. Arcana, you know what? I cannot tell you which coin to buy, but I can tell you what I did. So personally today, I saw Doge. Oh my goodness, Doge is spiking up here. Let's put this on a 4-hour chart. So this morning, right at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock right here, I saw when I sat down at my desk, I saw at 8 o'clock, hey, look, it's still up there at 66. You know what? I bought in at 6 cents. I'm going to take out my profit. Yeah, nice, Kawa. So I'm going to take out my original that I put in, and I'm going to rotate it over to XLM, which I did this morning, right at 8 o'clock, same timing. So I got in at 8 o'clock. It was roughly 56, 57 right here, and then it shot up to 60. So I just went ahead and rotated some of the money, left my profits in Dogecoin itself. Also had this downward trend line that I knew that had broken up above. We also broke above the 20 simple moving average on the daily chart, so we felt confident, and we have a nice cup and handle set up on the chart. And if you look at XRP and Ripple, the charts, in fact, let's do that. Symbol over here. So if we put them side by side, they look fairly similar. It just is that right now XLM has a bit more gas to it than XRP. Still less expensive, likely more people jumping on the coins less than $1. These two will be part of this new banking system, this ISO 2022, i.e. quantum financial system. And once it's fully transitioned, these will go right on up. Dogecoin will likely be used with the Flare network for payments. Doge token will be used as payment with the XLM network. So I'm going to put them right in here. So XRP, XLM, XDC, ALGO, IOTA. Hold on, I didn't capitalize that one. IOTA, Doge, and Doge token. There you go. So you can see them, David. So the first two, if I were to just go into two personally, I would pick XRP and XLM. I've diversified with profits, just like I did with my profits on Doge. So then I put some into XDC, and then I put some into ALGO. So the ones that have not yet exploded out of my personal portfolio have really been XLM. Yes, there's been some profits with XLM, but it's really just sort of gone sideways. And the other one is ALGO for me. ALGO's just sort of pretty much done the same thing. Got in over here at 41 cents, either here or here, I don't remember. It did shoot up to 180 one day, but then it pulled right back down. So those are the two that really have that potential to really explode up higher, in my opinion. And then when we go to coin market cap, and we look, I did mention this yesterday with Doge token. I wonder where it is now. It was all the way down at 500 something position. And Doge token, which you have to buy on another network. Hi, Anton. XRP and XLM would be my number one and number two choice, David. mRNA, the stock? Yeah, we'll check that out. So does this show me the position? On 7,437 watch lists, but it doesn't show me the position in here out of the 9,200 coins, right? So, oh, here it is. 369 is the rank. It was 564 before. So the Doge token price today is up 170%. Let's go to a one-day chart right here. So yesterday we were hanging around 500 600ths of a cent, and today we are up at 1.6 cents for Doge token. If you'd want to purchase the Doge token, you would have to convert it from XLM to Doge token. I have not covered Tesla, but I will for sure. We can switch over to mRNA and Tesla. So if you want to check out the places where you can buy Doge token, simply go on over here, Doge token. Dun, 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 dun. They changed their website. And I have used LOBSTR to buy it. So you would transfer in XLM from your crypto exchange, and then don't use the swap. You're not going to get the best rate. I personally go to the trade. It's like the swap is going to say, hey, market, right? That's just your market price. Or you can go into the trade area and do a limit order so that you're able to get filled. Is it stuck for you guys? I'm seeing that it's stalled on my end with the video. Can you guys see the video okay? All right, so that's what's going on with Doge token and XDC. XinFin will likely be used with financials as far as derivatives. So we've got it over here. It keeps topping out, pulling back. Got in down at 3 cents. So still, thank you, Samuel, still rocking to the upside over here. Let's put it back to the same symbol and make this one. We'll look at Tesla now. 45-minute chart on the right. So Tesla looks like it's ready to drop back down to 620 in my opinion. I feel like the whole market is getting ready for a discount, sell in May and go away, right? So we also have the SEC having a closed door meeting with Gary Gensler tomorrow. If we look that up, we go SEC, closed door meeting, ding, there we go. 2 p.m. tomorrow. Oh, interesting. Sunshine Act notice. Thursday, April 8th. Hold on. We're in May. Cancellation notice. Division offices. Upcoming meetings. Upcoming events. Here we go. May 7th at 1 p.m. So that's when it's going to have their closed door Sunshine Act meeting. And that might prove, there's one website where I saw 1 and another one that I saw 2. So this is coming right from the sec.gov. So be aware, we might see some volatility come out. Maybe there's going to be leaking of information coincidentally, but really the big guys already know and they've already placed their trades accordingly. So seeing that we are below a lot of volume, we're below volume from yesterday, we're below the close from yesterday. It always comes down to that close, right? Where are we? We are below the close from yesterday. That's not going to be stronger. That means that the sellers are in control, especially for, let's check out the SPY. Oops. SPY today, we're up 29 cents. So we're just up. I'm curious to know, are we closing below this blue line or above it? We're below for the Qs, below for IWM. Dow Jones is up above. Okay, no problem. VXX, well, that would make sense. Since the SPY is up, we would expect VXX to be down. And looking to see really this super huge volume. Was that buying volume or was it selling volume? If it happened at the close, well, we really need to see. We're just sort of in limbo right now. However, that SEC meeting could provide a lot of information. All right, let's check out mRNA. Moderna looks like it is failing. Interesting, right? They have earnings. Aren't they making the world's shots? So how are they dropping, right? Oh my goodness. This is supposedly being used around the world. Does look like it's getting ready for a further drop down, potentially down to 147. I would anticipate a bigger move down to 148, 150, 147, 148.50, and 150 area before it would bounce up again. But we might see, you know, it has that elevator down, bounce, then a bigger move to the downside. So maybe catching it right here on the top rollover would be a better move. Do you guys have any other ones that you would like to check out for today? Otherwise, I will wrap it up for today. Someone did ask me about VET. So I'm going to touch on VET. I don't know it personally. I don't know the crypto. But when we look at it on the chart, solely technicality right now. Let's see. I'm seeing that we're having a bit of this sort of consolidation right here. It dropped below, bounced, topped, and it's just sort of going sideways right at the moment, really from here. So measuring the depth of this would be 0.0286. So either way, if it broke out above, I would add, we'll say 3 cents, right? I would add it up to 23, 0.028, right? Did I say 0.028? I think I did. So maybe 24 right there, or looking for it to pull back down further, which might put it roughly at that 50 simple moving average down to 15 cents right there. All right, guys, spark flare to start trading in June. You know what? I Love Spring, they do have it on bittrue. So if you go to bittrue, you can purchase flare now. They have the ability to purchase. You have the ability to purchase flare. Do you think Doge is still a viable profit, or is it pretty much done? Well, let's see. Someone else wanted to know about an entry point, right, for Doge. So personally, oops, let's go here. And let's go here. So what I look at, right? And you can see it here. Let's put it on a bigger chart to make it easier, right? What did it do? Well, we had it shoot up, and then it moved back to the moving averages, and then it came to this trend line, right? So we've shot up, so I would expect it to pull back to the moving averages. So 50, and then I would say, hey, my risk is all the way down here to 43. So I would use about 7 cents to the downside as risk if it were to break down below this trend, or even break below this 15 EMA. Because every time it extends and it gets out of whack, it gets out of the normal parameters of a slow growth, that's not sustainable. It's, you know, somebody running at a super high rate. They can continue to run, but they're not going to be in a full sprint all the time, right? So this is that sprint. Okay, jog, 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 sprint, jog, 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 and then maybe another big leg up, likely up to $1. Yeah, SQQ. I heard that they had the recall on their, hey, look at that, hitting the 336 simple moving average. So cool to see that new moving average that I look at almost to the pennies. 81.41 and 81.76. So they said, hey, our treadmills, you know what? Just send them back. We will give you a full refund. Somebody got killed on one, and so they're just like, you know what? Let's exit out of the treadmill space for now. So that's never a good thing when they kill someone. Granted, it's the first person that we've heard of necessarily dying on a Peloton product. But if you want to buy an exercise equipment for at home, would you want to have it kill you? Probably not. I mean, maybe if you were out of shape and you had a bad heart to begin with, maybe that's the reason. Like they could look at that as well, right? Maybe there was a side effect from something else, and then that's what happened. And so even though it's just they happen to be on the treadmill, this much of a discount right now, also going into earnings tomorrow, I would be cautious holding it either way because of earnings, and then I would trade it after earnings. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry for the later live stream today. I wanted to do it earlier. Things happened, business appointments, and someone asked me about my hot sauce. It is still in the works, just a lot of other irons in the fire. I am a busy woman, mom of 2, studying for this exam after June 9th now. Oh, thank you, Salvatore. That yeah, if everyone can just hit that like button, it will help the algorithm to share it with more people so I can help more people. All right, guys, have an amazing one. Check out XRP and XLM, see if they are right for you. Likely in the longer term, they will go parabolic, much like Bitcoin. All right, see you all tomorrow. Carpe Profit, seize those profits, one trade.